All right. Hi, everybody. I hope the audio's good. And Vita, hi. How's it going? So, basically today, first of all, hope you're having a great day. I hope you're having a good day off. I think, at least in Canada, we have Good Friday off, so that's super fun. But I think today we're just gonna do a little knitting stream, and so just grab your knitting, come hang out. Gonna talk to you guys about why I'm in a different chair. You probably can't see my chair, but we'll talk about that. We'll talk about how I hurt my hand, which is somewhat related to the chair. And then I can tell you guys what I'm working on. And then I have important questions for you guys because basically I'm going to Fibres West tomorrow, which is a yarn slash fiber festival kind of thing here in Greater Vancouver slash Lower Mainland. So planning on buying some yarn there. I haven't been buying yarn in a long time, which means that I need help deciding on what project I'm gonna make so that I can buy what I need for the project. So I have a couple options, but I need you guys' help choosing because I can't decide. It's been difficult to decide. So that's what we are going to do today. So grab your knitting. I have a poll up. Let me know what you're drinking. I'm drinking my iced coffee as usual. But yeah, let's get right into it. I have to hold it up so you can see, but that's okay. So yeah, on Thursday, which was yesterday, I was getting ready in the morning. I don't know if you've seen, but I've been doing a series on my YouTube shorts where I try doing different makeup every day to work. And it is supposed to get progressively crazier and crazier. But I was doing that video. I was working on that in the morning and doing my makeup for work on Thursday. And then my chair completely broke, the metal on the bottom of it's broken and completely collapsed and fell. And so I fell and hit my head. And then I also scraped up my hand a little bit. It's obviously not that bad, but I was just so annoyed and so sad and had a headache. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to work from home today because I don't feel good. I have a headache now. I could be concussed again. We don't know. Hopefully I'm not concussed again. It feels better today, but you never know, right? So I guess I'll just be careful. But that's what happened with the chair. And now I'm using one of my island chairs today because that's all I have. So hopefully I can go on Marketplace and find something else. And then what are we doing next? What are we talking about? Okay. Another thing I should talk about is what I'm working on. So let me just finish this little row really quickly and then I can get into it. If you watch my what's it called? If you watch my knitting podcast on my channel, you've probably seen me working on this one because I've shown it a couple times now. This is my finish this row. This is my cast bar cardigan. That's the name of the pattern. I haven't followed the pattern since the cast on and the yoke basically, but here's what we're working on. Yeah, sleeve done. One sleeve done. So now I'm just working on this side and the ribbing is done. I haven't been following this pattern at all since like I said, this yoke section, and then I've just been totally doing my own thing. And I kind of get more into those changes that I've been making on the podcast, but I'm hoping to update my Ravelry too. If you're wondering what changes I've made, we can talk about it. So yeah, that's that for this one. If you're wondering what yarn I'm using, the label's still half attached. That's weird. But this is Knitting for Olive in the color Sky/Cloud. Oh, weird. I always thought it was called Cloud, but now looking at this, it's Sky/Cloud. Weird. I never noticed that before. And then the fluffy part is this Alpaca Surrey, Sunday Fiber Co., Ranunculus. It's got lots of like pinks, lots of sage green, and lots of yellows. So that's really super nice, super fun. Okay. So if you're watching, I want to know what you're working on. So please let me know what you're currently working on. I'd love to hear about it. It'd be super fun. Want to know what everyone's doing. Okay. So like I talked about, I'm going to be going, I'm going to hold this up high for you. Like I talked about, I'm going to be going to Fibres West tomorrow. If you're there and you see me, come say hi, that'd be really awesome. I have yet to have someone recognize me in public, which like obviously I only have 1,000 subscribers, but I feel like, I'm always down to chat with people and say hi. So if you see me, come say hi. I'll be with a couple of my friends. But anyway, I'm going to be buying fiber there and I'm going to be buying yarn there probably. And I need help deciding what I'm going to make. I know for sure I want to cast on the Luna tee in white. And so I'm just going to I'm hoping to find like a cone of just fingering weight white yarn. And then if I have a lot extra, I can dye it later and do something else with it. And that'd be super fun. But another thing I want to get is I want to get some green yarn, and I have a very specific green color in mind. I'm thinking kind of like a swampy, like dirty, kind of warm green, if that makes sense. Like a Shrek kind of green. The way I'm describing it doesn't sound cute, but I have a plan. Like I'm in love with this color right now, and I have a goal. I want to wear something in that color. So I have two options in my head of what I'm thinking of for that. I'm thinking either the Cumulus blouse by PetiteKnit, which would be a great option because it's Aran weight. And so I feel like that'll work up pretty quickly. And that should be a pretty easy fiber to find. And then the other one I was thinking of is the Cardamom sweater. Yes, Cardamom sweater by TwinKnits, and that's sport weight, I believe. Sorry, my brain is like lagging this morning. I've clearly not finished my coffee yet, but those are the options. And yeah, it's going to be in that color that I described, that kind of like warm green. That's what I'm hoping for. So I might as well just put up the poll now. Let me just do that really quick. So I'm going to close this other poll. End poll. Amazing. Amazing, guys. I'm learning how to be a live streamer. Start poll. Which one should I knit next? Question mark. So Cumulus blouse. And then we're going to do Cardamom cardigan. Nope, sweater. Not a sweater. I mean, what? What am I saying? Not a cardigan, it's a sweater. Which one are we doing? You guys let me know. Okay. Yeah, so go vote, comment on that poll. And then another question I have for you all, if you're here, please let me know what you're working on. So use the chat, comment, let me know if you're working on anything. If you're not working on anything, just say you're not working on anything. Or if you have anything exciting coming up that you want to start working on, I want to know that too, because I'm trying to get inspiration. So yeah, let me know, please. Much appreciated. And I guess to only make it fair to these garments that I'm thinking of, maybe I should show you pictures of what they look like. So I'm going to go ahead and do the googlies. Sweater TwinKnits. That's what it is. Okay. Oh, it's on their website. Look at all these people with good websites. That's something I'm working on right now. I sell my patterns in my Etsy store and on Ravelry, but I am working on making a website. Ayushi, you're a crocheter? Oh, well, what are you crocheting? Or, yeah, let me know if you're crocheting anything right now. I'd love to hear about it. I also crochet, but right now I'm in kind of a knitting phase. But with the weather getting warmer and sunnier, I think crochet is going to become more up my alley. This is, let me show the camera. There we go. This is the cardamom sweater. To make it fair, okay, you get the idea. And then most people know the Cumulus blouse already, but I will show you still. So sorry, I need to get a better streaming setup too so that I can like pull it up on screen. But this is just fine for now, you know? This is great. Oh, see, like, I'm showing my bias here. This is really cute. Love that. Oh, you just started a week ago crocheting? That's really cool. What have you made so far? Or like, what are you learning first? I'm curious because on this channel, I do a lot of like teaching and stuff too. So if you, I'm curious to know what beginners like to start with, or if you have anything you want to learn that I could like share with you guys. That's super helpful too. A rose and a glove? That seems hard to crochet. Oh my gosh, you're so brave. That's crazy. But the rose sounds really cute. I love that. The gloves, I'm proud of you, man. I haven't even made knit gloves yet. I've done the little mittens, like the fingerless mittens, but gloves, like you have to do every individual finger, so that's tough. I can actually show instead. I'm gonna grab it. Oh yeah, it's right so close. These are the little fingerless mitts I made that I got to wear like a total of 3 times because now the weather's nice, so it's too warm for these. Oh, it was fingerless. Okay, cool. Yeah, that makes more sense. The little thumb area, so fun. Yeah, I love doing fingerless gloves. With the little thumb hole, yeah. Same here with mine, for sure. That's super fun. Okay, let's see how the poll is doing. Ooh, the cardamom blouse is, or sorry, I'm not making sense. The cardamom sweater is winning. Oh my gosh. But I'm gonna leave it up the whole stream because I need answers. And I might even put up a poll on my Instagram too if this doesn't get enough votes. Oh, Buzzy B, hi! I didn't know you started streaming. This is like technically my second stream on here, but this is my first stream that I'm going to be doing like consistently because I'm planning on doing it every Friday. It probably won't be at this time again because I have work and today's a holiday, but I'm thinking maybe 5 p.m. on Fridays. But you guys let me know what time works best for you guys. After work times are usually best for me, or weekends, because I do have a real people job still. But yeah, totally. That'd be good if you guys can let me know when we should be streaming. That would be a great way to wind. Oh, okay, sweet. Okay, I love it. Yeah, the after work stream then. That sounds good. It's nice just to have a buddy to knit with if you're after work you're just trying to wind down. I totally feel that. I think like these early morning streams are really good for productivity time. Like, okay, we're gonna get stuff done. And I was thinking it'd be fun to do productivity streams too eventually. That would be really fun. But like with my schedule, like I said, I think after work wind down time would be fun. I think that'd be nice. Cool. What else? What are you working on, Buzzy B? Let me know. Would love to know what everyone's working on. Once again, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. And if you ever have suggestions of stuff you want to see from me, if you have like content ideas, let me know. Oh, also, this is like I said, my first time being consistent streaming. Let me know if the audio is good, the video is okay. I'm just trying to like get into the swing of things, like practice and stuff. So yeah, let me know if the audio is bad. or if it's good. That's awesome. I am using a proper mic. Let me see. Whoa. So it should be okay in theory, but you know. Casting on mini mock neck. Okay. The mini mock neck. I think I've heard of this before, but I am going to look it up. We're going to pull out the trusty iPad again. Look at I'm such an iPad kid. Look at my big ass iPad. I've had this since like for years. It's like the iPad Pro, like the original. It's so funny. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Mini mock neck by Jessie Made. Okay, I'm gonna look it up. Mini mock neck Jessie Made. Let's see. Let's do it. Ooh, I have seen this before. I think I might have it favorited. I'm not logged in on this on my iPad for some reason. Just show everybody. Nope. Straight on. There we go. Cute. Did you say what color you're doing? Mini mock neck. Oh, I'm really curious what color you're doing. I really like this like bright pink though. Pink is everything right now. Pink, we're loving the pink. If you saw my last video, I was fixing one of my knits I made, I guess in the summer last year, like late summer, early fall. The blouse number 1, I did like a really hot pink with the Knitting for Olive silk. And yeah, it's the color fuchsia. That's what it's called. And it's so bright, but the sleeves were too long. So my last video, I actually went back and was like fixing the knits that I love that I don't wear because there's something wrong with them. But now that I have that wearable again, I'm super excited to wear more pink. And I also want to make more things that are pink. This is kind of pinky too, like this cardigan that I'm working on. Like a very, very baby pink, but also lots of different colors. So like a peachy salmon color, more on the orange than pink side. It's in Tiffany's hand dyed. Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous. Tiffany's hand dyed are truly like so beautiful. I want to get some eventually. I've just been kind of like cautious about buying too much yarn, especially if I don't have a project in mind. But Tiffany's colorway Boo Boo Cha Cha, I'm obsessed. I'm like, you don't understand how much I need this. Oh, now like I hope she makes more. I gotta look into it because I really like her dyes. They're amazing. But the peachy salmon color sounds really beautiful. That's something that I'm noticing is gonna be more popular in the summer. I think variegated colors, like more variegated yarns, and allowing the color pooling to happen, I think is going to be a trend. Like to me, because the reason is if you're buying things from fast fashion, you can't achieve that same look. So I think we can take over as slow fashion people making our own clothes by leaning into things like only we can do. So the color pooling and variegated kind of yarns, I think that's going to be popular for sure. I really hope she brings some of these back. Boo Boo Cha Cha was a stunner. Oh, I know. Hi, Kat. Just saying hi. Good luck with your YouTube. Respect you guys. Oh, hi, Unheard Entrapment. I hope you're doing great. I think you're one of Piper's fans. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate your support. Thank you. I'm going to take these out because they're dying and I don't need them anyway because I'm not listening to anything. So I don't know why I have them in even. Oh my god, I can hear better now. Actually, it's probably a good thing that I had those in because it blocks out the sound, so it was making me talk louder, which is probably good for like the audio for you guys. So, lol, chill. Chill? What do you mean? What do you mean by that, girl? That's cool. It is chill, isn't it? For sure. So, but yeah, definitely loving. We need to band together. Like I was saying before, as people who make our own clothes, we need to lean into things that only we can do. Like crochet is a great example. You can't make crochet with a machine. It has to be done by hand. And so I think I want to do more crochet. And I want to make my own crochet bikini. I've made so many bikinis now, like crocheted for other people, and I've yet to make one for myself still, which is like so silly dilly. But I don't know what color I want. I don't know. I gotta think of that. God bless for sure. You know it, bro. You know it, bro. Yeah, very fun. I wonder if there's any tea going on. I know some of the people that do the streams, like Tiffany, for example, she covers like news in the knitting world or like drama that's happening or just stuff like that. So I wonder if there's anything going on in the knitting world right now. Whoa! Just looked at the votes. The Cardamom sweater is winning like for 3 votes. That's crazy. I missed Tiffany's stream yesterday, but there was tea. No idea what though. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I missed it too. I knew she was going live earlier. Like I put that in my brain. I like put that thought and then I forgot. And then I was like, oh crap. I missed it. And then it wasn't there. So it was so annoying. But there is tea going on. We just don't know what it is. So that's okay. You know, I remembered she was going on earlier, literally 5 minutes before. Oh, that's like what happened to me. Like I went and checked her channel and it was like stream ended 5 minutes ago. And I was like, oh my god, silly. What the heck? But like I was saying earlier, I was having such a weird day yesterday. Like my freaking chair broke. I fell out of it. I hurt my hands. Like, oh my god, this is so stupid. So I had such a weird day because of that. Like I ended up working from home. I was like, oh screw this. Working from home today. And then I think my whole routine was just thrown off because I had this routine of like, I'm going to make my little TikTok where I do my makeup in the morning and then I'm going to go to work, take the train, and then my chair breaking while I was doing my makeup. I was just so disappointed. I was so upset. And it's not even fixable. It's like straight up the metal, like bent and snapped. Elwood's reference, I guess. But it like completely broke. It was so upsetting. Just one thing ruins the whole day. It did. I was just so tired after, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so, what the heck? And it like hurt. Like I hit my head really hard. I was such a baby about it. I was like, oh, why does this have to happen? What is going on? I went to like my boyfriend later, Christian. I was like, I'm sad. I hurted. I hurted myself. Even though it was like not a big deal. I was pretty fine. It was okay. I just get scared though because I've had so many concussions that I don't want another one, especially in like a stupid way like that. Oh my gosh. If I'm gonna get a concussion, If I'm gonna get a concussion, I better be riding a horse or something, or like, you know, something cool. And like, oh, at least it was worth it in that case, not like just a total failed situation like that. Oh my god. Yeah. Just catching up with chat. This thing is so soft. I'm so excited to finish it. I was thinking like, okay, I'm gonna do the stream and then I'm just gonna like work on this really hard and then I'm totally gonna get it done in time for tomorrow for Fibres West. And I think that's so delulu. Like there's no way. I've done the first, let's see. I've done the first sleeve, but this second sleeve, like girl, she is not getting done. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Love your sock blocker. What, by the way, where is it from? Oh, thank you. I don't remember because I got it at Knit City, Vancouver 2 years ago now, I think. Oh my gosh. But I was like, okay, my goal is to get a sock blocker and I'm just going to choose the prettiest one. And then there was this unicorn one and I was like, oh my God, shut up. That's so me. That's so perfect. And it was kind of pricey, but it was worth it. I think they like do all the wood cutting themselves, like with a laser cut wood. They do it all themselves, so it was worth it. And I really like that it says the size on it too, so you know these are my medium sock blockers, so that's nice. For sure. Yeah, I do have a lot of trinkets and things in my office. It's the only area where I can have like little doodads and even things on the walls and stuff because oh my god, my nose is dripping. Sorry. But yeah, it's the only place where I can have things laying around because my office has a door. It's like a tiny little space, but it has a little door, and Luna can't come in here and cause a disturbance. So that's good. So I can put things in here and then she won't mess with them, because she swallowed a needle one time. She ran in here and grabbed a needle and there was thread attached, so she swallowed it. And it cost me $3,000 to get the needle out of the cat. So that was just great. So she doesn't get to come in here anymore. No, she doesn't. So now I can just have like all my stuff in here, which is nice. One day I will go to Knit City, and it's so special getting custom stuff. It literally is. It's so nice. Knit City is so. That's why. You know what the problem is with Knit City? Is it's on my birthday every year, and then I know I'm like, it's my birthday. Get a little treat, dude. I do this to myself, honestly. A $3,000 tummy. I mean, a pretty crazy tummy ache. Like, she literally had a sewing needle inside her, but it's true. It was so expensive. And the worst part about it was I was face to face like with her mouth, and I was about to grab it. I literally had it at the tip of my fingers, and this cat like gulped it right when I was about to grab this freaking needle. And I screamed at her because I was like crying because I thought she was gonna die. And she's like, "What's wrong? Why are you freaking out?" Like, she was so confused. It was so traumatic. Oops. Oh my god, I moved my mic. I moved the whole setup. Oops. Yeah, it was very traumatic, and it was very expensive. So lesson learned. We have insurance now. God bless. Always get pet insurance, please. It's like $60 a month. It's worth it. Because if there's something really serious going on and it's going to cost more than that, like, I don't think I'd have the money just set aside to spend on something if it was more than that. So pet insurance is definitely worth it for all your pets. Make sure you get pet insurance, okay? Okay, listen to your mother. Don't be bad. Your cats need it, trust me. How long have I been going? Oh, it's been like 27 minutes. That's pretty good. That's very nice. I'm just chatting. My mouth is getting dry. And knitting. See, I gotta hold it up so you can see. Oh my god, I keep forgetting. How many cats do you have? I just have Luna. I just have the one cat. Whoop. I live in like a 1-bedroom plus this little den apartment. So it's pretty small. So I would feel bad if I had more than one cat. And Luna is super happy, and she's like a very friendly cat. She likes people around all the time, and she likes to be inside, so there's no issues with her like crying to go out. I try to take her on walks sometimes, but she hates it. She just doesn't love it. I think she gets scared because of all the sounds. If I take her into the forest, which is, there's forests pretty close by. It is Vancouver after all. It's like little trails everywhere. But if I take her into the forest, she's happier because there's less sound. But she does get really scared about like noises, I think. Or just pets in general. Yeah, exactly. Just pets in general. I just have the cat. I used to have horses, chickens, ducks, dogs, cats on the farm, like stuff like that, but no longer. Don't have any pets anymore like that. My mom has a little doggy. His name's Cosmo. So sometimes I post about Cosmo, but yeah, other than that, just Luna in my life now. It is a really big transition though, like going from having so many animals to take care of and then straight up like just one animal. It's interesting. It's like most people when they get a pet, they're like, oh, so much responsibility. But for me, I'm like, wow, this is so little responsibility. It's just one pet. Because I guess I moved out like 2 years ago now. I don't know. Time is really weird. Ever since like the panorama, I feel like time is really hard to keep track of for me personally. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, it's hard to know. Did you live on a farm before or like boarded your horses? Yeah, no, I lived on a farm and we had chickens and everything and horses and all that stuff. And we actually boarded horses at our farm. So yeah, it's pretty intense. I used to like do competitive show jumping and stuff, and used to teach riding and all those sorts of things. that was kind of like what I thought I was going to do with my life. I was like, oh, maybe I'll be like an Olympian or a professional rider or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking because it's so expensive. I'm like, yeah, right. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to do. I wanted to do horse stuff so bad. I just watched. Oh, but I feel like you're in Alberta, right? That's the perfect place for that. And you're near Spruce Meadows and oh, I lived in the city. LOL. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's tougher then. But still, I feel like Alberta, everywhere you go is like horse central. Like everyone rides in Alberta. So I can see that being frustrating if you're like, damn, I want to do it too. For sure. Yeah. I was even like, because I can't afford to ride now. I would lease a horse if I could eventually, if I could afford it. Sam, make sure you subscribe to this channel so I can afford to lease a horse one day, maybe. But I was thinking of just doing stunt work because I am like a professional rider. I thought it'd be really cool to do stunt work for like riding horses. Because I can fall off if they need me to. I can do whatever they need, I can do it. So yeah, I knew a lot of equestrians, but wouldn't have been able to get out enough. Yeah, it's tough. I know what you mean. And it's like when you have a horse, it's such a big commitment. You need to be there like every day. You need to be able to go check on them if something's going on. So you kind of need to have a car too, because most of the places are pretty rural for riding type stuff. For sure. Damn, I'm really feeling torn here because the Cardamom sweater's like got 100% votes. I didn't know that they live so long too. I know, they're so magical, but they're so delicate. It's crazy. They live to like 25, 30 years is like a pretty good long life for them. But they're so fragile. Like they're the weirdest creatures. Like they live for so long, they're so powerful, they're so strong, but you just get a tiny little leg injury and they're like boom, they're out. They're out of commission. It's very, I guess prey animals are like that, but it's very interesting to me. Your heart is definitely saying Cumulus. I know. I don't know. I was really, really set on the Cardamom sweater before, though. That was my first pick. And then, I know. Eventually, I am just going to do what I want to, what I choose. But at the same time, I do want to support like smaller designers. I know TwinKnits aren't super, super small, but they're smaller than PetiteKnit. So I feel torn in that way, too. You know? I don't know. And I really like the design. You know what my fear is that it's like spring now and it's going to be summer soon, and I want something that might work for like those seasons too. But the Cardamom, I really like the way it's light and it works. I do really like it too. I think I got it in my head. I'm getting in my head about it. But yeah, I'll do a poll on Instagram too later just to kind of like gauge another set of audience because I really want to make sure that I get the right choice going. You could do one for fall instead. I know. I might want to do it now. I know that's true. Or yeah, you're right. I could do both. I could do one now, and then I could do the Cardamom like later on in the fall. Because I think I'm definitely gonna make both of these. I think it just matters the order. I think you're right. It's true. And the color. Because I have this color set in my head. Like I'm going to be using the warm kind of green, like swampy green, like Shrek kind of green. That's like the color that I want. And so I was trying to find a knit that'll work with those colors that I want, but also maybe work for the season coming up. Yeah, I think it does feel more fall. I think you're right about that for sure. I gotta be conscious of the season we're in. That's my biggest I can't talk. That's my biggest struggle as a designer too, is I work on things when they're relevant for the season, and then by the time you do all the test knitting and finishing up writing the pattern and all that stuff, then it's the complete wrong season. And then it's really disappointing because you're like, oh, my pattern's not doing well, but it's my own damn fault because I posted it at the wrong time because my what's it called? My Birch Fest wasn't getting a lot of sales when I posted it, but I posted it in fall and it's very much a spring summer knit. And now that it's like spring, I've gotten so many more sales on that one, and people are so happy with it and loving it. And I'm like, okay, clearly I'm the problem. Like, clearly I need to be posting things more at the correct time. But yeah, it's really hard because, like I said, it takes so long to finish the process of the designing. And I have a pattern that I'm working on that is so close to being done. I just need to finish writing it up and I need to get testers for it. But I'm struggling. I really want it to be really clear and really make sense. And I'm struggling to get it to really be organized and make sense because it's kind of an intricate pattern. Like the pattern itself is simple, but the type of stitch we're doing is a little bit more complex. Here, I can show you guys. It's my lichen scarf. It's so cute, but it's what's it called? What was I saying? This is a linen stitch, which we love. And the linen stitch actually looks really cool on the other side too. It looks like little bumps. It's different than pearl bumps though. It's very interesting. It's so cute. And then I love it so much. But y'all, if I finish this now and get it tested now, it's gonna be the wrong season for it. Oh, it's really cute though. I really love this stitch. I'm gonna make so many designs with this linen stitch. It's so pretty. It's really easy too. It's just a bunch of slip stitches. Your patterns are doing so well though, especially since you just started. Oh, thank you so much. I 1000% agree. I'm truly so grateful for how successful my patterns have been so far. Like, it's really astonishing to me how many I've been able to sell, especially my very first pattern ever being so successful. I think I just was really lucky with that, so I'm super grateful. The video you made was so cool, seeing your sales grow. Oh, I'm so glad you like that. I thought that could be really helpful to people that are interested in designing too and just trying it out. And I hope that's good advice too, right? Like, find something that no one has made yet and do it, because no one else is doing it. Like, there's a lot of raglan sweaters out there. There's a lot of like basics out there, but if you find something that you find really interesting or different, then yeah, go for it, because people will really like it for sure. And cool, looks nice. Oh, thank you. In Edmonton, it was snowing yesterday. Lol, don't worry. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, that actually makes me feel way better. You're right. Like, Quebec too is probably going to be really cold, and like Toronto still. Okay. I feel better now. That means I just need to I think I'm going to put together my little call for testers after this, like probably sometime this weekend, and do the call for testers for about a week. And then that'll give me enough time to finish up the pattern, make sure it's perfect, because it's really close to being done. And then just letting everyone take it away. I think that'll be a great idea. I don't have a cat, but I want to make a kitty sweater. Oh, you're so sweet. You should. It was such a great advice, also different from other advice videos in a good way. Oh, that's really good to hear. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think finding your little corner in the market that no one's filled in yet is super valuable, definitely. But you got to find a friend with a cat or something. Be fun. My last frost day is May 17th, so you have a good 2 months. Oh, okay, amazing. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm feeling good about that then. I'm feeling good. Okay, I'm just gonna get it going then this weekend. You've motivated me to finish it up, because I really want to get it tested. It's only 2 sizes. It's like the small size like I showed you, and then it's a little bigger size. And it's so fast to knit up. Like, I don't think the testers will need to take very long, because it took me like a couple days. Like, it's really quick. So I'll definitely give them a lot of time though, obviously, because they're doing something really nice for me. So yeah, definitely. I'm totally biased because I want to do it. Oh, really? Okay. Now you're making me like really motivated to get it out. And if you are interested in testing it, just message me. Just let me know. I'll make sure you can test it. That'd be great. I'm going to use this as an excuse to get some cashmere too. Oh, can you imagine it in cashmere? And see, that's the thing, is you just need a tiny little amount. Like, you just need a little, like one little ball of cashmere, and then it's the perfect thing to make for that. It's so true. That is such a good idea. I love it. I love it. Okay. Okay, we got to go in. We got to go in. Did I say, by the way, did I say girl? I'm so sorry. I forgot that you use they, them. So I apologize. I didn't mean to say it wrong. But, or I think so, because I follow you on Instagram. I can't remember. But I should be more neutral anyway. I don't know my commenters. I don't, necessarily know. So, but I use, well, that's okay. I'm okay with gender terms like that. I use them too. Okay, cool. Because, like, for me, with my friend groups, with my non-binary friends, we use like guys. We use hey girly. Like, even if it's like, to me, those aren't gendered terms, even though like technically they are. So I'm glad you feel the same way. That's cool. Amazing. We're on the same page. Fantastic. We love being supportive here and making sure everyone feels safe and comfortable. This is good space for everyone, I hope. That's like my goal is I just want people to be, what's the word? I just want everyone to feel comfortable and happy and like this is a fun place. My channel's a fun place to come to hang out and have a good time and not have to feel bad about anything. Also, I'm touched you remembered. Oh, of course. I always like I'm very careful about that stuff because I know that it means a lot to people. Like I really know that makes a big impact for people when it just takes a little tiny bit of effort and it goes such a long way to make people feel like included and validated and like what's the word? Yeah, basically like I feel like it's such an easy, small little thing. It's like learning how to pronounce someone's name correctly too. Like if they have a more unique name, taking that time to be respectful, I think goes such a long way for people. So yeah, I always try to do that, like those sorts of things, especially with names. I'm like, don't tell me the made up name you made up to like try to fit in this North American society. Like tell me your real name that you love, that you use, and I will take the time to learn how to pronounce it correctly so that you can like use your own name. Because I feel like that's silly that you have to change your name, Yeah, I get that. Just a little bit of effort makes a huge difference. Yeah, 100%. I think for sure. Like if everyone just tried a little bit harder to be a little more kind to people, I think, that would just be awesome. That'd be really cool. That would help a lot. And if people took the time to maybe it's less about time, but it's more about like if you're an influencer, I understand that you have to work with certain brands to get that bag, and that's cool. I respect it. Do your thing. But for me, like as a promise to you all, I will not work with brands that we don't like on this channel. Like you're never going to see me working with Shein. I promise you that today. We will never do a Shein sponsorship because I freaking hate fast fashion. Like that is my biggest thing on this channel is that fast fashion is literally the worst. It's garbage. It's just polluting our earth like crazy. It exploits people like crazy. I don't love it. And so if I can have more people have a like safe space to come hang out and avoid fast fashion like crazy, that's what we're going for. Their clothes don't even last one wear. I know. It's crazy. And then you see, and then now the thrift stores are full of Shein. And it's like, okay, well, this is falling apart already. That's why you're getting rid of it. And it's at a thrift store. And now it's like costs more at the thrift store than it even did when you bought it. It's, oh my God, I hate it. Same thing with like another brand I would never work with. HelloFresh. To me, HelloFresh, this is controversial, but HelloFresh to me is like Scientology because they won't leave me alone. I did HelloFresh on my own one time because they were saying all these crazy deals, like 5 first boxes for free. So I'm like, okay, let's try it if I'm going to get free food. That sounds great. In the financial crisis we were in Canada, that sounded like a good idea. And then you go on the website and it's like 80% off the first one, then 60% off the next one, and then but it all adds up to like 5 free boxes in the end. And I'm like, okay, so you lied to me. But I'm already in with the 80% off, so whatever, I'll take it. And then you take it, and then the food is not that good. The portions are tiny. It's not working for me. And so then I ended up canceling it. Now they bombard me. They're phoning me. They're like, what's wrong? Come back. We miss you. Like a toxic ex. They're sending me letters in the mail, like addressed to my address. Girl, I told you I don't want it. I deleted the account completely. How do they still have my information? It's crazy. I hate it so much. I want to open a t-shirt store. I want to make them climate friendly. That is such a good idea. You should definitely do it. That'd be really fun. It's because there's so many like t-shirt stores that aren't climate friendly, so finding one and making it like ethical would be very cool. It'd be very fun. Use Canadian company called Fresh Prep. The food is good and they are annoying about promotion. Yeah, see, what is with these boxes? They're just so crazy with the promotions. Yeah, so HelloFresh, I'm so turned off by them. They are like so crazy. They're starting to transition to zero waste. Oh, that's good because yeah, HelloFresh, that was another issue I had with them, was they were so much packaging. Everything was in plastic. This was in plastic. That was in plastic. Like, and then the whole box is huge, and then the ice packs were cut in plastic, and it was just bananas. It was so much waste. It was crazy. I was just, oh, I don't like them. I don't love it. Tried good food and they keep sending me coupons and letters in the mail. And so why do they do that? I feel like that should be illegal. It's crazy. And I think the false advertising should be illegal too, where they say you're literally getting 5 free boxes. And then I told the guy on the phone, I was like, you lied to me. And he's like, oh, well, it's just marketing. I'm like, that feels illegal. I don't know. This doesn't seem okay. Okay, what's another company I won't work? I promise not to work with. I think Bloom is probably a fine product. I've never tried it. It's probably okay, but their marketing tactics feel a little bit unethical to me because they'll do a sponsored post and it'll be like just have the product in the background and like try to make it as minimal as possible. It's kind of like subliminal. I don't know. It feels a little sketchy to me. I'm not 100% off that one, but I'm a little bit like, I don't know if I love their marketing tactics there. It's a little crazy. Fresh Prep, they have reusable bags and containers, then you return every week, and some meals have a tiny bit of plastic, but I love that it's reusable. I do. I think I have used Fresh Prep once. I did this like conference where we got like to try it for free. And it was really good, and their meals were good too. I kept the little menus for those, and they haven't bothered me. They were super chill about me quitting. They come picked up the reusable container after. It was awesome. Bloom feels like it's for the mean girls in high school. That makes, oh my god, it's for the girls who wanted to go into nursing in high school. That's so true. I feel like it's the girls that wanted to become marine biologists now. They use Bloom. Sorry about these stereotypes. If you wanted to be a marine biologist, I feel like because I was bullied by the girl who wanted to become a nurse and then also a marine biologist. So I feel like that's my impression of the mean girls is that's their like that was their plan, you know. One of my friends works at Fresh Prep, so I know they treat their employees well too. Oh, that's really good to hear because that's important too. I feel like a lot of these companies just really don't treat their employees well, so that's pretty cool. Another company I promise to never work with, BetterHelp. I feel like maybe that's because I've been on YouTube for I haven't been on YouTube for a very long time, but I've been a consumer of YouTube for a very long time. And so I remember like, was it 2016 when BetterHelp was getting canceled? I mean, like for good reason. They were harvesting people's information and like the therapists weren't good. Like there was all these issues with it. I don't want to like speak out of turn when I don't have the information right in front of me. But I know that they're a shady company, and I feel like they kind of just disappeared for a while, and then they had this like resurgence. So when maybe newer YouTubers who weren't aware of those things started to take brand partnerships, they didn't know about all the tea that like the OGs knew about with it, and they kind of fell for that trap of like, oh yeah, because I feel like recently I've been seeing so many videos of creators that I like and I respect that have BetterHelp as a sponsor, and I'm like, sorry. Packaging attracts customers. Interesting. But good, sustainable packaging is important. Oh, you're right. That explains why they printed so big on the boxes. True. Oh gosh, BetterHelp. Yes, they're coming back with big YouTubers again. But I remember, yeah, I don't know what's happening with that. It's so bizarre. And I can see maybe the benefits of BetterHelp if you're in a very, like, if you're in a place, if you're in a rural place where it's really hard to get therapy accessible to you and it's your only option, then I can see maybe that could be, if that's the only option, it's a better option than no therapy, probably for most people. Like, so I can see how that can be beneficial, but I never hear it angled in that way. I guess one YouTuber angled it in that way where they're like, I couldn't access a therapist. This was my only option. And so I was like, okay, see, that makes more sense to me if it's a last ditch effort. But if it's just like, this is a great first option, to me, I don't see it as a great first option necessarily for people. I don't know. Yes, design and art. Oh, thank you. Yeah, true. Conceptually, BetterHelp is great, but they take it. See, yeah, that's the problem. Like in theory, it's really good. I would love to research if there's smaller companies trying to do the same, because I know that there's companies that try to make accessible medicine to what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? Accessible medicine to people who are in rural places, and I wonder if that transitions into therapy as well. And you could do like phone visits with your doctor and things like that. So if there was another service that was like promising not to harvest people's data, that would be good. I don't know. They're also open about the quality of service and therapists. I think that would be okay with it. Exactly. Like if they were like, you know what, this isn't, don't use this as your first option, okay? First option, go to a therapist, a licensed therapist. But yeah, exactly. Like they need to be open that this is not going to be the best quality of therapy, like honestly. And there's not enough therapists on there to be able to like shop for one that's going to be suited to you personally. So but that can be the same with any like real therapist, real therapist, but like therapists that you go to in person too. Like I've definitely heard people where maybe their beliefs don't line up, but their therapist has very strong beliefs about a certain thing. And then they start to put their biases about that onto their patient. And it's like, whoa, okay, you're just supposed to help me, like, give me the tools I need. You're not supposed to, like, put your freaking beliefs onto me. This is weird. So it can happen in real life, too. Definitely. I agree. Yeah, totally. I hope more people find your streams. You're so fun to talk to. Thank you so much. I hope so. You know, the issue with things like streaming is consistency. So if I can be consistent, if we can find a schedule that works for all of us here today, like we were saying, the 5 p.m. on Fridays, I think that can be really helpful to have like more people come and hang out, because you guys are great. You probably got a notification or showed up on your thing, or like I posted it on Instagram as well. So, you know, trying to get it rolling. But I think if we can get a consistent schedule going, then people will be more inclined to come hang out. So I think that'll help. Don't currently have a job, so whenever works for me. Oh, thanks. So that's really sweet to hear. But sorry that you don't have a job. Unless you're happy not having a job, then freaking slay, boss. But if you're looking for a job, it's so freaking tough out there right now. I get it. I get it. I can't talk about it in this current moment, but when I'm able to talk about it, we'll talk about it because I have stuff to tell you guys. But it is very tough. Mixed feelings, love. Well, I love not working, but I hate not working. It's hard. It's really hard. It's scary too, like the way things are going right now, financially and stuff. Like everywhere, but in Canada, really specifically, because I live in Canada, it's really hard. Even with having a full-time job, it's really hard. Like groceries are so freaking, I know everyone's talking about it right now, but groceries are so freaking expensive. We bought dinner, like just groceries for dinner the other night, and Christian was like, holy shit, it's $40. I'm like, yeah, and we were like getting minimal stuff. It's crazy. Lucky because my partner makes enough for the both of us. Oh my God, that's amazing. Same in the UK, difficult times. Exactly. It's just really tough right now, for sure. And I've heard that too in the UK, that it's been really, really difficult. So yeah, hopefully things get better, but that's why I'm trying to work more on my YouTube channel. So hopefully I can have a little more income coming in. I hit 1,000 subscribers, which is so amazing, and I'm so excited about it. But I'm still trying to hit my watch hours to be able to get monetized. So if you can tell all your friends to come hang out and watch the stream later, even when we're not live, that would help too. But even like going back and watching all of my videos would literally help me so much, because I'm just trying my butt off right now to get monetized. Like, I'm really trying to post consistently, post shorts every day, post YouTube video every Wednesday, and then we're going to stream every Friday. So really trying to be consistent here while also having a full-time 9-to-5 job. It's been a lot, but I'm happy to do it because I'm passionate about this and I love doing this and I just want to keep it going. So that's my little spiel about that. Even salad's a luxury now. Dude, salad is crazy. I can't afford a salad, or like even making one, because a salad needs at least like 3 different types of vegetables. If you're getting 3 different types of vegetables, that's going to rack up. A bell pepper was like $5 the other day. I was so sad. I almost cried. I got this bell pepper and it was $5 and I was like, what are we doing? I need vegetables to survive. See, maybe Bloom is a good idea because they give you like the greens that you need. I don't know. Maybe I'm changing my mind about that. I'm glad it's warming up so we can at least stop paying so much for heating. Yeah, it's tough too. Oh, my tummy just rumbled. It's tough too because Christian and I would just not keep the heating on because we'll just tough it out. We'll just wear sweaters and stuff like that. And we're on the 3rd floor, so the heat kind of rises to us. But Luna, my little hairless cat, gets cold, so we definitely bundle her up and put lots of sweaters on her, but we like to have the heat on a little bit at least because keep her warm. She likes it. How close are you with watch time? I'm halfway there. I have 2,100 now, and I need 4,000 to get monetized. So yeah, I'm just trying to kick butt. I'm trying to keep working on it. I'm happy. Happy to be doing it. I love it. But yeah, I'd love to get closer. So any little bit helps. I have a really sweet YouTuber friend that you might not know about, Buzzy, but her name's Piper, and she actually helped me out the other day. I went on her podcast. She makes definitely different content than me, if you know what I mean. But I love that. I'm like, girl, we have different niches, so it's cool when we collaborate because there's such an interesting like dichotomy between the two of us. It's super fun, and she's so sweet. She's really trying to help me with my YouTube channel, like kind of like a mentor. So I love that for her. Is it crafty still? No. Like, I'm trying not to get demonetized or like try not to get shadow banned on YouTube. So I'm trying not to say it. But that kind of, you know what I'm saying? That kind of content. But so not crafty. But she is crafty, like in her own personal time. She has a Cricut machine and stuff, and 2 sewing machines. I was like, girl, I'm jealous of your setup. It's amazing. It's amazing. But yeah, she's super nice. She's kind of been helping me out a lot. Blue. Oh, okay, lol. I'll maybe DM you. Yes, for sure. Yeah, she's super sweet. Like she's definitely more successful than I am. Like she does it full time. She's a full time YouTuber. She's amazing. And so she's kind of like a mentor to me, which is really nice. But yeah, she's super amazing. I watch like every genre on the internet. Okay, good. Okay, so then if you like every genre on the internet, you might like what she makes. But we'll talk later. For sure. Yeah. Oh my god. I've just been yapping, my dudes. I've been yapping. It's been an hour. It's been really fun though. It's nice. I think my first time live streaming, the setup wasn't very good and I didn't have as many people following me here. So I had no one to chat with. And I was like, yikes, like, I don't know how to keep talking. I'm so good at yapping if I have at least one other person to talk to. And so having you in the chat is so helpful. Is this the end? No, I don't really have a hard out. I think I might do 2 hours if I have enough time. Oh my god, yay, I'm a yapper too. I think my plan was to go till 12. Just like for this first one, like, woo, like go hang out and like give people more time to come in and hang out, that sort of thing. But when I do the ones on Fridays going forward, I think we're gonna do hour long streams. So from 5 till 6 is my plan. But this one we can do 2 hours. We can hang out forever. It's cool. We have time. It's a holiday. So you know what's so silly dilly to me? And let me know if this is different in the UK, unheard. But in Canada, we have Good Friday off. It's a stat holiday. And then the Monday, the Easter Monday, is a bank holiday. So it's not a stat holiday, which means we don't have work off on Monday. We just have work off on Friday. And I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like it should be. I feel like forever it's been Easter Monday has been a holiday and Good Friday have been a holiday, but now my world is turned upside down now that I'm a working person. It's weird. It's a scam. It should be the 4 days. That's what I'm saying. Mondays work off here too. See? What is happening? Oh my gosh. It's so silly. But I think because I have this in my head is because with school, because it's a bank holiday, with school we'd always have it off. But for work, it's not off. But my old job, when I worked at a different company, any long weekend we had, if it was the Friday off, they gave us the Monday too. And the Monday off, they'd give us the Friday too. So anytime we had a long weekend, it was always an extra long weekend, which was amazing. So I got really used to that. But this job's like, nope, same as usual. So I'm like, oh, whatever. That sucks. I don't know. It's been so long. Yeah, I think in school we would get the 4. Yes, because with bank holidays, it means the school gets the 4. And so one of my coworkers was talking to me too, and she's like, yeah, so literally everyone who has a child is going to have to find a way to still work and have their kid at home that day. And either if you're working from home that day, you're going to have to be working from home and your kids around, and that's difficult, or you have to work from home, you have to go into the office and then your kid's home alone, depending on their age, because you guys both have to go into work, so you have to find daycare for that day. It just doesn't make sense for like parents, which is the issue. My partner has Monday off optionally. His company also offers the Monday and Friday off usually. Yeah, see, that's really nice. It's cool that it's optional. That's really cool. They've got a good company wherever he's at. It's cool. I love that. Girl, I haven't even knit a single row. I have barely been knitting. I'm like, actually, I have done a couple rows, but the problem is I haven't been doing my decreases because I'm working on a sleeve right now. And it's not in the pattern to do decreases, but I'm doing the decreases because I like it and that's what I want. And I did it on the other sleeve, and it's been a while since I've done it's been a while since I've done the decrease row, so maybe I'll pop one in here now if I'm paying attention. I have to make sure I'm on the correct side. Exactly. There we go. And like if I start streaming more, I would love to get a proper streaming setup because God bless her, my poor little computer, she's like, oh, see, I just forgot to do it. Oh, fork. I got a frog back. Oh, fork. Here we go. Yeah, what was I saying about my computer? God bless her. She's so old. She's an old lady. From like 2019 is not that old for a computer. But for Max it is, and so she is struggle busing, and I can't run OBS on this computer. Ain't happening. It's laggy, it's slow, I've tried it. So I eventually want to be able to run OBS so that I can have this camera, and then I need to buy another camera too, because then I want the camera overhead so that I can show you better my knitting, and then I want to be able to switch to my screen so that if we want to talk about something and show it, I don't have to pull up my iPad and show you. I mean, we're making do right now with the setup we have going, but that would be my goal eventually, is to get better with the streaming. What computer do you have? I have the MacBook Pro, and it's the best for the time it was at. It was like 2019, so it was the M1 or the M2. Probably not the M2. It's probably the M1. It's the best for the time, but the rendering, or what's it called? I don't really know computer stuff. All I know is that it can't handle running a lot of things at once, and it's also very full, even though there's not a lot of stuff on it. So I might have to talk to my tech guy from university and see if he wants to do a little lunchy poo and computer fixing day again, because when he helped me with it last time, he wiped everything on the computer and then we put everything back on, and even though it was the same exact amount of like projects and things that I had from before, it cleared the memory like crazy. So there was just a bunch of crap on my computer that was not being used, or just like data in the backlogs that's taking up all of my processing power. And so I have to do one of those again, or just get a new computer. Last night I was knitting away on a cardigan, and then I remembered I was meant to be doing buttonholes. I have to frog 3 inches. Oh, see, I wonder what cardigan you were doing. Was it the balloon cardigan? That's the only one I know of that like you do the button band at the same time as working the rest of it. And that one I had to really pay attention. I always thought like, oh, doing the button band at the same time as knitting the whole thing is so beneficial and like so much better, and why aren't people doing this more? But then now I understand, when you're just trying to go away at it and then do your button band all in one session where you're paying attention, then it's hard because it's easy to forget to put the buttonholes in. Oh yeah, I have that one, but the air, it's definitely slowed down. Yeah, mine's the Pro, but it's like a brick right now, poor thing. It's the Isa cardigan by Verta Rose. She's a smaller designer. Oh, so cool. I love that you support smaller designers. Yeah, see, that's the thing, is I really love doing the button band at the same time. That's my go-to. If I could choose, that's what I prefer, because I do try to pay attention usually. But yeah, then you just like get going, and then it's I see the benefits of both now. I didn't understand before, but now I get it. You know, I have this newfound knowledge of like, oh, I get it. I get it now. Doing the button band separate has its perks. Definitely. Like this one, the button band is separate, and I've been able to just whip away on it. And it's been easy for me to make my alterations too and do my own thing with it. So that's been cool. It's so fun doing both this cardigan and also the small. Oh, really cool lace panel. Oh my gosh. I couldn't remember both at once. Really, I know, me too. It's hard. I've been finding lately, because I've been doing so much with my YouTube, that it's really hard to find brain capacity to work on a complex knit later. And so, and I'm not knitting as much at home. So it's good if I start doing these streams, because it'll force me to knit more. But the only times that I spend knitting is on the train. And I cannot, just the way my brain works, I cannot allow myself to work on something complicated on the train. And because I'm only a couple stops away, like 3 stops away. So it's not enough time to get into something tricky, because I've had it where I've almost missed my stop before because I'm so into doing something, and I have to remind myself, no, you're getting off soon. So, but when I was going and playing D&D with my friends, I'd go further, like way longer on the train. And then I was able to do more complex stuff because like I felt like I had that time. And so, yeah, I've only been knitting on the train lately. So I've been getting this one done, and I'm proud of myself for remembering my decreases. But I mean, this is so minimal. This is very simple, like doing just the decreases in stockinette on the train. I was like, okay, I can handle that. But anything more complicated than doing decreases or increases or ribbing, I'm just not going to do it if I'm on the train, which means it's not going to get done, because I'm not knitting when I'm not on the train now, unless I'm hanging out with you guys. And then when I'm hanging out with you guys, I can't do anything complicated because I'm yapping all the time. So it's hard. It's hard, guys. This sleeve, by the way, I just remembered I would say something about this. my inspiration for this cardigan was something that I saw at Aritzia that I really liked, I thought was cute. So the one at Aritzia had no ribbing, so I just did it like that. I ended up doing no ribbing, and it doesn't even curl at all. I love it. Like, worked out so great. I couldn't remember. Yeah, I have to do that too. I know. It's so hard. It's so hard. It's okay. It's so hard making your own clothes. What yarn is that again? Oh, the softest yarn ever. It's so nice. So this is like the Knitting for Olive merino in the colorway sky/cloud. And I love it. It's like a little baby pink and it's really soft. Knitting for Olive is so amazing. But then I'm holding it with this alpaca suri by Sunday Fiber Co. in the colorway ranunculus. So it's got like these really, if you can see, really pretty pinks. Oh, the camera is really picking that up. And then you can see the sage greens and then some of the yellows. So it's very much ranunculus flower colors. And then all together, it's just making this really pretty variegation. And I have just been letting her do her own thing. I haven't been color managing. I've just been letting it happen. And I'm so happy with how it's looking. My new thing is just like let her go. Like just do variegated yarn and just let her do her thing. And I'm so happy about it. It's so fun. I love it. It's a good time. Ooh, right. I haven't tried Surrey alpaca. It's a game changer for me. One sec. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee because I want it. I was using mohair quite often before, and I had convinced myself that I liked mohair and that it wasn't itchy. And the Knitting for Olive mohair was always recommended to me, and so I was using that. And no matter what, I was finding it itchy. It was just always itchy for me, and I couldn't understand. And I was forcing myself to like it, and I just didn't like the way it felt. So then I was like, you know what? I really, really want to try alpaca suri. So that was my thing that when I went to Knit City last year, I was like, okay, my goal is just going to be to buy some alpaca suri because I want the mohair experience because I love the fuzzy look, but I don't like the itchiness. And the alpaca I'm very good with. I don't find alpaca itchy at all. But mohair I find very itchy. So this has been such a dream. I can't speak yet to wearing it because I haven't worn it yet. But just holding it in my hands, it's been very soft and it's been very nice. Different textiles. Yeah, absolutely. If you'll find out unheard that us yarny girls and yarny peoples and yarny everybody's, we love different types of fibers. Like we get down to the different breeds of sheep. That's how intense knitting people are about our fibers, you know? We'll be like, oh, is that a blue-faced Leicester or merino? Like it's a thing. it's very intense. Yeah. Is the price similar to mohair? So the price is similar depending on the dyer you go to or like where you buy it. It's a little bit pricier just because it'll be the exact same price for the same weight, like for the same skein, basically. But the alpaca suri is a little bit less yardage per like 100 grams than the mohair is. So you have to buy a tiny bit more because it ends up being a little bit less. So that makes it a little more expensive. But some dyers will compensate that by like lowering the price a little bit because some dyers will just like make it the same as mohair because it's an equivalent. But some dyers balance it so that the meterage is the same price per meterage, which is nice. Mohair is soft but pokey. It's like petting a cat. It's true. That's a good way of describing it. We sound so crazy when you put it like that. No, I know. Trust me. Like people don't get it. They don't know. Wow, cool. Is what Unheard says. Yeah. Worth it for the softness though. That's the thing. It's so soft. This feels like a kitten. It's so soft. And mohair is so soft too. And okay, so the thing is with this lichen scarf, since it's just a sample, I was like, I'm just going to use whatever looks pretty. And I had this mermaid mohair by Sanich Yarns, I believe. Was it? Oh, no, it was Tofino Knit Co. Sorry. So I was like, it's kind of silly to put mohair in a scarf because it's going to go around my neck and it's going to be uncomfortable. But the Tofino Knit Co. mohair, the mermaid mohair, for whatever reason, is so comfortable and so soft. And I can totally wear this on my neck and it doesn't bother me at all, which is bizarre because, like I was saying, mohair usually bothers me. But, like, I can wear this and it's not scratchy and it's warm and it's nice. So I was like, oh, maybe I will put this as a recommended yarn because it's soft for me. I don't know. I'm probably going to sneeze. Oh my God. I felt it coming. I felt the sneeze coming. Oh no, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. Maybe it's the stitch. Maybe it's the linen stitch. I wonder. Because it's flatter, like stockinette kind of has more texture to it, but the linen stitch is very flat. Except for the little bumps on the other side. I wonder if it is the stitch. Uh-oh. Oh, Luna, is she trying to get in? Where? Should I let Luna in, guys? Okay, maybe I'll let her in. I just don't want you guys to see my mess behind me or my pants because I'm wearing pajama pants. You're only allowed in here if you're being supervised. Whoops. You're only allowed under supervision. Yes. This is supervision. You want to say hi to everybody? You say hi? Chicken! It is chicken! It's the little rotisserie chicken. Oh, the camera's this way. I keep looking at the computer, but it's wrong. It's the chicken. It is a little chicken. Oh, it's warm. Hi, cat. She says hi. Oh, you're crying to get in. You know what? I can't even hold her wearing this top because last time I did, you see she's gross right now. Her little tummy's dirty and then her little sweat stains get all over me and it's yucky. It's disgusting. You need a bath. I bathe her once a week and she just gets dirty. Yes. She's just chilling. She's so funny. I love how she has a pink tummy. Isn't the tummy so cute? Look at the gray and then like her little stripes here. I feel like she's gonna get me demonetized. Look at her. She's so naked. Do you have to lotion her? No, technically she's quite like produces a lot of her own oils. I never really knew this, but like dogs we know don't sweat. That's why they pant, but cats sweat. And so she makes her own oils and like sweats and stuff, which I didn't really, and that's why she gets all the dirt attached to her tummy because she sweats and then the dirt sticks to it. So I don't really have to lotion her. She's pretty lotiony herself, but you know, when you're like oily and or like when you're using oil-based makeups and you're trying to remove those, you use like an oil-based cleanser because it helps. Or like if you use oil paints to clean your oil paints, use like olive oil and stuff because oil removes oil just like water removes water. Weird, but anyway, I use coconut oil when I'm bathing her like first to start to remove like some of the dirt and get it going, and then I use her baby soap to wash it all off after. So that's my trick to get her really clean. I didn't know they were sweat either. I know, isn't that weird? She's so sweaty. She likes to be so hot that she sweats. Like she gets in her bed and she gets all cozied up and she just starts sweating, or if she finds a fireplace or a heated blanket. She's so weird right now. Look, she's like closing her eyes, like falling asleep. So weird. I let you sit on my lap, but my chair's not set up good for that right now because my freaking chair broke, like I talked about earlier. Just a chicken. Oh my god. I'll make her a sweater. Oh my gosh. She always needs more sweaters. She is your niece. This is your baby. This is your niece. Your baby niece. Yes. You cry? You give him a good meow? You want to go? You're not acting like you want to go. I can let you down, but you can't be in here. You want to sit with me? Okay, that's okay. Can't see her anymore, but she's there. You know she's there. She's so cute. She's keeping me warm too. You trying to go though? I don't know what you want. Okay. I guess she's gonna hang out with us. She's so funny. I love my cat. I'm like, oh, are my hands are dirty now from holding her. That's how gross she is right now. Oh my god. I'm gonna bathe her right after we finish this stream. This is so embarrassing that she's so dirty right now. I have a paper towel here, wiping my hand off so I don't touch my knit with my nasty chicken hands. The Swinkies, they get so nasty. I promise she's not neglected. I bathe her all the time. She's very well taken care of. She's like, who are you talking to? No, I know. She looks at me. She goes, what? Like, there's no one else here. Like, you talking to me? Probably. That's what she thinks. She's so funny. Did she get a fish? She didn't even get her fishy treat this morning. She probably hates me. Usually when I'm making my coffee in the morning, it's in the corner in the kitchen near my little cupboard. And the cupboard where her fishy treats go are right next to where my Nespresso machine is. So when I'm making my coffee, she's sitting right there and she cries because she's like, oh, you're near my cupboard. It's time for me to get a fishy treat. And then now I just let her boss me around and I just give her a fishy treat every time she begs for one. Her top half is so clean and then there's the belly. No, I know. She's like, oh, wow, she looks pretty good. And then you flip her over. It's just nastiness. It's just nasty little animal for sure. Oh, she's jumping down. Oh, no, maybe she's not. Oh, no, she is. Okay, bye, Luna. Bye, little girl. See, I'm going to close the door so that she can't. There we go. So that she can't hurt herself. She cannot. Can't cost me $3,000 ever again. Cats with hair have dirty belly too. Oh, see, that makes me feel better. Thank you for saying that. It's true. It's true. People are like, oh, naked cats are so yucky. They get so gross. But hair cats just get, what am I trying to say? Hair cats get just as gross. But with Luna, I can see her gross and I can clean the gross. Whereas with a hair cat, you can't bathe them because they'll kill you because they don't like it. Then they're cold afterwards because their hair is all wet. And yeah, see, the hair cats are like little brooms, but the naked cats are like little dusters. When you wet down a cloth and you dust with it, because she's got that little bit of moisture from her sweat and her oils, it just picks up all the dirt the way like a little damp cloth would. So it's very interesting. I guess get a pet if you want to keep your home really clean because there's no dust in here. If she can access it, there's no dust. It's on her now. So I guess that's helpful. I don't know if anyone... Lol, Magic Eraser. Yeah, literally, that's her job here. And no one's really asked this, but I just realized my background. I made all the paintings. I made this painting. I made this painting. And then this is a print that I did. A lino cut print. So that was fun. But I used to do lots of art. And now I'm focused more on knitting. Because art's kind of my job now. With my work, I do graphic design. So I do a lot of illustrating too sometimes and drawing. I just dropped my yarn. LOL. And designing and stuff like that. And then get tired of it. I'm like, I just want to knit now. I don't want to do the same thing. But I have a job that I have to finish this weekend for, what's it called? A playhouse. That they're having another play being put on at the end of April. And I did the first 2 posters for their season with them, and I have to finish this last poster for them. So I'm trying to get that done too. But yeah, it's been really hard to be motivated to do all this stuff because I've been so busy. I gotta design that poster too. Oh my goodness. I used to want to do graphic design. I don't know what changed, to be honest. It's probably for the best that you didn't want to, though, because it's such a hard industry right now. It's really hard to find work, and it's really hard to what's it called? Yeah, the industry just really sucks right now. It's really hard to get work, and like no one is making small businesses as much anymore. So people don't need graphic designers as much, and advertisers aren't advertising as much anymore because people aren't buying things, and so graphic designers don't have anything to design, and it's just like this whole cycle. Like when the economy starts sucking, graphic design is one of the first things to get hit in advertising because that's just like what happens basically. I hear they make you wear a lot of hats too, in the metaphorical sense, exactly. Yeah. When I first read that, I was like, I've never been told to wear a hat. But like, yeah, no, seriously, at my job, I do the graphic design, I do the illustration. I've started doing, because no one has time for it, the video editors are so busy, I've been doing the video editing for them. I've been doing animation. I don't know how to do these things. I just figure it out because we need it done. But I do SEO. Like I only know all of these skills because of doing YouTube. I don't know those skills because I'm a graphic designer. I know coding and HTML and CSS because I'm a designer and I did that in school too, but that's even not part of my job. And yeah, I still have to know how to do all those things. And so you kind of have to know everything or else you're useless. So that's kind of tough. Realize that it doesn't come off as well. No, I know. I totally knew what you meant. I just thought it would be funny to be like, yeah, in the literal sense. No, but yeah, exactly. The only good thing is it will add to your resume, but it sucks. But then, yeah, yes and no, because I don't know, because then when you're going for a graphic design position, they're like, oh, what have you done at your place? And then you have less to add to your portfolio because the other stuff you've been doing. Because for a graphic designer, you have a portfolio. But if you're not adding to the portfolio, you're like, no, because I've been doing all this other stuff. It's like, okay, well, we need you to be a graphic designer. But I guess my role now, to be honest, looks more like a marketer in marketing than solely a graphic designer, which is good. But it would be nice to have like a job title that reflects, I guess, maybe all the different stuff that I do as well. I don't know. I hope no one from my work sees this, to be honest. Yeah, good point. I forgot you work off portfolios. Like, no one looks at your resume. That's the thing when you're applying for graphic design. They just want to see the work. They just want to see what you make, what your design looks like, if it's good. And then a lot of times they just want to look at your website because your website should be your portfolio as a graphic designer. But because I'm moving towards like my own business and wanting to do my own thing more, I kind of have to transition my website to my knitting stuff now because I want to sell patterns on my own website. Like my goal eventually will be to move from Etsy to be just my own website in Ravelry and drive traffic there and, put my YouTube stuff on there and everything like that. But I need that domain name to be my portfolio right now for work. And so it's just kind of like decisions I have to make. Like, do I want to go full send into my knitting and YouTube and my own business, or do I want to stay afloat by keeping my graphic design stuff up? And so I'm trying to find a balance with that right now, but I'm leaning towards, I'm just going to make it my knitting stuff now. I'm just going to change my website to be my own thing. And then if they want to find my portfolio, I have it linked somewhere else. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Maybe you could throw designs on the end and get a second domain. I know, right? I'm not sure how expensive it is. It's tricky because, it's not that expensive, but I've been having issues lately with my website anyway, so I want to redo it because the DNS is not working. It's like $20 for a domain for the one that I'm using currently because I coded my own website, so I didn't have to hire, not hire, but I didn't have to pay for an outsourced thing to host. Like Squarespace is a host as well as a website builder, so they'll help host your website. But my issue with hosting the website myself is that no matter what I do and follow all the rules of the DNS stuff, my website gets blocked, and there's lots of reasons for it, but I don't know them because I don't know enough about this stuff. So even if I did fix my website and get a second domain for my graphic design portfolio, it's just not worth it to me because it's like, why? Just open this PDF that I made for you, damn it. Why do you have to see my website? It's so annoying. But so that's why I'm working currently on making a Squarespace site for my knitting stuff because I want it to be easy to use. I don't remember how to do all the coding stuff anymore. I don't remember what the hell I did. I can't believe my brain works that way before where I was like, yeah, I know code and like just made a website. I can't do that now. So I'm happy to have the Squarespace have little blocks and sections for me to fill in and just simplify it for myself so I can update it more and do that sort of thing, basically. I think the PDF would be easier for clients. I would think that too, and especially for like if I come into a job interview, I can have the PDF on my iPad and I can bring it and we can discuss, but it sucks because a lot of interviews are over Zoom now, but that works too because I can just pull it up on my computer on Zoom too. It's just the problem is getting to that like interview point with clients and things because they want to see the portfolio before they even talk to you. So that's kind of the issue with that. Oh my god, Luna's like running around. It's so cute. Well, it's been an hour and a half. I should probably get going with the rest of my day now. So I think I'm going to end it here. But you guys, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate all your support. It's been super fun. I'm really loving this. And Buzzy, thank you so much for chatting. You've really given me stuff to talk about. So I appreciate you being here. And you've given me motivation for my lichen scarves. I appreciate it. I'm going to work on that right away after this. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. And we're gonna keep doing this. We're gonna do this every week because I love it. It's been really fun. So yeah, talk to you soon. Have a good weekend, everyone. Bye.